Freelancers are everywhere. They're building websites, writing content, editing videos, and quietly, many are burning out. Not because they hate the work, but because they're drowning in admin, vague client requests, and endless chase for late payments. And a couple of weeks ago, while I was building an app with Biela.dev for another YouTube video, I had the realization. These tools like Biela.dev or Lovable or pretty much any other similar tool aren't just for vibe coding or simple apps anymore. They're becoming powerful AI startup building tools. If you have an idea, you can now use them to create a real product for your business. So that got me thinking, can we use AI, specifically tools like ChatGPT, to pinpoint real niche, uncover real pain points, and spark a business idea genuinely worth building? Even better, can we then build that business using no-code tools like Biela or Lovable? Welcome to Hustle AI Lab, where we turn real problems into real AI-built startups. Stick around because this could change how you think about building. You might have a brilliant idea, but here's the harsh truth. It might also be totally useless. And you won't know until you get some feedback. The good news, we can prototype insanely fast today. But if you're like me, you don't want to waste time or money building something nobody wants. So what's the secret? Don't guess. Ask. I prompted ChatGPT with this: what niches are active on Reddit and Twitter, or X, face lots of time-wasting problems and are willing to pay for software tools? And what stood out? Freelancers. Why? Well, because they're vocal, they talk constantly online, they face real, repeatable, painful problems, and most importantly, they're willing to pay to save time. That's the holy trinity. Active online, real pain, and willingness to pay. So we've got our niche. Now let's zoom in on what hurts the most. I asked ChatGPT what are the top pain points solo freelancers face today, and here's what it came back with. This is a top 10 pain points for freelancers. 1. Inconsistent income, chasing late invoices, finding quality clients, scope creep and unclear project boundaries, admin overwhelm, emails, contracts, proposals, outdated or messy portfolio, lack of client boundaries, confusion around pricing, using too many disconnected tools, and isolation, no feedback or accountability. Every single one of these hits home hard. Freelancers don't need more hustle advice. They need systems that do the boring, soul-crushing stuff for them. That's where AI comes in. Now we can shift gears a bit. Let's ask ChatGPT to act like a startup co-founder. And here is the prompt that I used. You are a startup co-founder. Generate 5 business ideas, SaaS or mobile app, for solo freelancers struggling with admin work, client communication, or getting paid. The ideas should be simple enough to prototype using tools like Biela.dev or Lovable. Why that phrasing though? Startup co-founder says the tone, serious and scrappy. We limit the domain to those 3 problems: admin, client comms, and payments, and we constrain scope to tools we can actually build with fast. Let's break down the ideas that came out. First up, we have Client Portal AI. A client-facing dashboard that auto-generates proposals, invoices, timelines, and feedback requests, all powered by AI. Why does it work? It's super practical, keeps the entire client experience in one place, and could be built with Biela or Lovable plus OpenAI. But this might take some time to polish into something truly portfolio-worthy. Next, we have Scope Sniper. You paste a vague client message and AI turns it into a scoped project brief, estimated hours, and a contract. Why does this work? Well, it solves one of the biggest pain points, which is vague clients plus scope creep, and it is quick to test. It's basically very easy to demo, and also has a clear input and output flow. Input like, hey, can you just quickly add a feature? And the output, that will take 6 hours. Here's the contract. Signed? This one is very interesting. It has a real pain point, it has real urgency, and a clear, tangible deliverable. Keep this one in mind. The idea number 3 is freelance follow-up. It automates follow-ups for leads and late payments using smart context-aware email templates. Why does this one work? Cash flow problem? Well, that's solved. Smart automation for solo builders. Not super sexy, but solid. Idea number 4 is Showcase GPT. AI auto-generates portfolio case studies from past work, screenshots, and testimonials. Why does this one work? Well, it saves hours, it helps freelancers look professional and fast, but this one is probably harder to build without scrapping APIs or manual uploads. Finally, we have Timeboxed, AI time tracker that watches browser plus calendar, then auto-generates time reports and invoices. Why does this one work? It solves billing confusion, which is very important, and it automates time tracking. Now, this one I like, but this one would need browser level integrations, which is not very no-code friendly. Alright, let's pick a winner. I'm looking for a few things. First is high pain point, easy to build, no-code possible, fast MVP and demo potential, and that, damn, I really need this moment. And that, my friends, is Scope Sniper. Imagine this, you're a freelancer. A client sends you a rambling 3-paragraph Slack message. You paste it into Scope Sniper. AI spits out a perfectly scoped breakdown, estimated hours, and a downloadable contract. You send it, they sign it, no back and forth, no surprises. That's not just a tool, that's leverage. In the next episode, we'll be building Scope Sniper live using AI tools, probably Biela or Lovable, but most probably Biela, and we'll design the input form, we'll connect it to OpenAI with the smart prompt, we'll auto-generate a scoped project breakdown and export it as a PDF or email-ready contract. No fluff, no fake hustle, just real building. If you're into building micro startups, using AI to solve real problems, and shipping fast with no-code tools, then hit that subscribe button right now and drop a comment below if you've ever been hit with a vague client request. I might just use it as the demo input for the build. This is Hustle AI Lab, where we build smarter, faster with AI. See you in the next one.